Howard, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the right, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Howard, you're a student at the Hillsborough High School, are you not?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were there on the day in question, were you not?
Huh?
Are you Mr. Cates' student?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us what he told you in the classroom on that fateful day?
Well, he said that first the earth was too hot for any life, then it cooled off one night, and cells and things began to live.
Cells?
Little bugs, like in the water. Then the bugs got to be bigger bugs, and sprouted legs and crawled above the land.
How long did this take, according to your professor?
Couple million years, maybe longer. Then comes the fish, and the reptiles, and the mammals. Man's a mammal.
Along with the dogs and the cattle, did he say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Howard, how did man come out of this slimy mess, according to Mr. Cates?
Man was sort of evoluted from the old world monkeys.
You hear that? Old world monkeys. We aren't even descended from American monkeys. Now, Howard, in all this talk of bugs and evolution, did Mr. Cates ever make any reference to God?
Not that I can remember.
Or the miracle he achieved in 7 days as described in the beautiful book of Genesis?
No, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Objection! I ask that the court remind a learned counsel that this is not church. She's supposed to be submitting evidence to a jury.
Your Honor, I have no intention of making a speech. There is no need. I'm sure that everybody within the sound of this boy's voice is moved by his tragic confusion. And I tell you, if this law is not upheld, this boy will become one of a generation short of its faith. But if the full penalty of the law is meted out to Bertram Cates, the faithful, the whole world over, we'll call this courtroom blessed.
Amen.
Your witness, ma'am.
Well, sure I'm glad Colonel Brady didn't make a speech. Tough crowd. Howard, I heard you say that the world used to be pretty hot.
Well, that's what Mr. Cates said. He read it to us from a book.
Do you know what book?
Well, I guess that Mr. Darwin thought it up.
And do you figure anything's wrong about that?
Well, I don't know.
Objection, Your Honor. The defense is asking that this boy hand down a moral opinion.
I am trying to establish, Your Honor, that Howard or Charles Darwin or anyone in this courtroom, or you, sir, has the right to think.
Colonel Drummond, the right to think is not on trial.
With all respect to the bench, I hold that the right to think is very much on trial.
A man is on trial.
A thinking man. And he is threatened with imprisonment because he chooses to speak what he thinks?
Colonel Drummond, would you please rephrase your question?
Oh my God. Let me put it this way. On page 19, Howard, what Mr. Cates told you, did it hurt you any?
Huh?
Did it do you any harm? All this fuss about evolution, did it hurt your baseball game, affect your pitching arm?
No, ma'am. I'm a lefty.
Oh, a southpaw. Still honor your father and mother?
Well, sure.
Haven't murdered anybody since breakfast?
Objection?
Objection sustained.
Ask him if his holy faith in the scriptures has been shattered.
When I need your valuable help, Colonel, you may rest assured I shall humbly ask for it. Now, Howard, do you believe everything Mr. Cates has told you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I gotta think it over.
Good for you. Moses never made a phone call. Suppose that makes the telephone an instrument of the devil?
I never even thought of it that way.
Neither did anybody else. Your Honor, the defense makes the same mistake that all godless people do. They confuse material things with the spiritual realities of the revealed word. Why do you bewilder this child? Does right have no meaning to you?
Realizing I may in fact prejudice the case of my client, I must say, right has no meaning to me whatsoever. One of the foolish peculiarities of our time is that our actions are measured against some arbitrary latitude of right and longitude of wrong, in exact minutes, seconds, and degrees. Truth has meaning to me,